Let's go.
This your back, it dey keep passing. It dey bring out the best thing. I dey feel your recipe. Make you give me that recipe. Fine, fine. Yeah, you fine. You so divine. I dey feel you die.
What's up? Welcome to another episode of Awesome Entertainment. I am Joel Awesome. Today I am reviewing the Daredevil episode 1 and episode 2 of Born Again. I will do like spoiler free review first, and then towards the end I'm gonna give you a spoiler warning. I'm gonna go in for real. It was alright, man. It was alright. I'm sick of people overhyping this stuff, man. Why ain't nobody called this woke yet? Y'all want to call everything woke, and this ain't woke? This is woke. This ain't woke it all the way up. And like, I don't even say that word because it means something different in my community, but like, everybody complains about that, and they don't say nothing when Daredevil does it. The show's alright, man. The action, it's good, but it's not great. You know what I mean? It's good, but it's not great. It's mid. It's Marvel. It's classic Marvel mid. And the show has its high points, it has its low points, and it's just like, y'all can't just recreate what you already had. You had the blueprint to make something great. Story-wise, the story starts off really good, and then it just slows down so slow that it damn near put me to sleep, man. I was just like, bruh, the storyline just got so slow, so boring. They introduced so many new characters that have zero personality. It's just, it just drags. And then you want to see the old characters, like, they're like, oh, so-and-so is in it. But I hate when people say so-and-so is in the show, but they don't get no real lines. They don't get no real screen time. They don't get no real storyline. Don't put them in the show. Don't tell me the original people are in the show if they ain't gonna get the respect they deserve, man. Like, I just don't even. It was very underwhelming as an intro, because you have the blueprint. You know, all the other Disney Plus shows have an excuse to suck, but this one doesn't, bro. You know what to do. You just pick up season 4, copy what they did. You couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. So I don't understand why I ain't heard the W word yet, though. Why ain't nobody called this show woke? You know what I mean? We got gender swap Ben Urich. We got his love interest, race swap. We got his partner lawyer, gender swapped and race swap. We got girl boss Vanessa. We got cut Kingpin, and he's skinny and lost his physical imposingness. And Daredevil is not even, like, he's barely religious. Like, where's his religion at? Like, why is nobody not calling this woke or unwoke or whatever the word is? Like, I hear this complaint for all these other shows, and this ain't woke. Like, I don't know. So, to me, it was alright. Like, I'm gonna get into spoilers now. If you ain't watched it, I ain't got the patience to not spoil it. So I'm about to spoil it for real. So let me go ahead and start from the beginning, man. So we got this first scene. This first scene it's good. It's fire. Like, we got the squad back, you know what I mean, doing their thing on the streets, and then, like, you know, Foggy get this call, like, we don't know who this guy is he's protecting, so why do we care? Matt is right there with y'all. Take off running. Foggy like it's nothing. How many deaths does Foggy gotta be around for someone to be calling you and you be like, nah, it's nothing? Like, you've been around plenty of deaths. Now, this scene was alright. Y'all was doing the thing. It felt like a little bit of the old Daredevil. The dialogue was not nearly as good. But then they do this. Who are these people? We just started this show, and y'all got these two people having a conversation. We don't know who they are. Now, I guess I know who he is now that I watched the show. I don't even remember her. Did she even show back up? But like, it was just like, okay, whatever. We doing the thing. You know, the good thing about this show, I will say something positive. Let me not just be a negative Nancy. They did his powers perfectly. Like, him hearing stuff while fighting and listening to Karen downstairs or outside while he's fighting is dope. You know what I mean? The way they did his powers, how he's always constantly just picking up random things throughout the city with his hearing is cool. Like, they actually did a better job of that. I wish they would have just kind of just took that up a notch, you know, just showed that whenever he feels something, when I feel the wind shit, when I, you know, this sense of feeling and touch is going to be up high, and maybe whenever he, you know, smells some, like, yo, there's some gasoline or blood or whatever. So they did do a good job with his powers. But, you know, this scene in the bar, it's all right. Like, okay, y'all set us up, but then, you know, this part is what I'm talking about. Foggy getting this call, he ain't explaining nothing. I hate when I'm talking to a character and they don't want to explain what the hell is going on. He's blowing some dude off while he's pause. He's ignoring this person while he's while the dude's like, yo, I'm scared for my life. Now, how many people has this dude known to get killed for him to just be like, nah, it's nothing, forget about it. Daredevil take off, run away, Bullseye come back. Smirk Foggy, okay. I had no issue with Bullseye killing Foggy, man. I really didn't. I get it. You want to shake the show up. You want to start us off with something crazy. It's actually not a bad idea. It was a good idea. But I'm gonna have to say something about this fight right here, man. This fight is so almost good. Like, it's almost good, but the camera just don't move like the whole fight. Like, the whole fight, the camera stay right here. And it's like, bro, are y'all on a tripod? Are y'all on a tripod with this fight? I don't get it. So then him, Bullseye, they get onto the stairs. A classic rooftop fight with Daredevil. We get it. That's what we want. But then the dialogue between these two just doesn't feel as personal as it's supposed to be. Like, they don't feel like they know each other, and they definitely do. You know what I mean? And he doesn't answer why. Like, I don't get that. Now, when he tossed him off, the way he tossed him off was cool. That was cool. But this dude, you know what I mean, like, got knives in him. Yeah, the good thing about Daredevil, man, they got his powers right. Him hearing stuff, him hearing the echolocation, him listening to Karen while he's fighting. That's good. That's good stuff. But, like, they got to double down on that, man. So this is where you know what I'm saying? This is the intro, right? We all saw it. So I was lit just like you were. My issue was the 1 year later. You know what I mean? Why would you go 1 year later after this, man? Like, the good thing about, like, Walking Dead, Game of Thrones, any of the Netflix shows, any stuff like that, when someone dies, the characters who it affects have to deal with the repercussions of the death right then and there. We get to see it. Like, we don't have to jump to a year later and skip the whole grieving process. I mean, I'm not saying the grieving process is over in a year, but I'm saying, like, you want to see the shock. You want to see the actor actually, you know, this is some emotional stuff. So this is the time where they get to flex their, you know, their abilities. But it's like, yo, if we, like, kill somebody or have something tragic happen, we can't just skip to a year later, man. We can't just skip to a year later. Now, I did like Atkins' diet. Wilkes confessed. He's all right. I mean, he was cool. I like that he getting skinny, but it kind of takes away from his character because the physical imposingness of him is, you know, it's crucial. But this right here, this can't happen. This is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. We are cucking Wilson Fisk. We're cucking Wilson Fisk? Why? And then for her to be like, yo, don't kill him. Man, fuck that. Kill his ass and kill her too. I would have threw her ass off the roof first. What you mean, don't kill him? Why do you have to cut Wilson Fisk? So this is my issue. We got a character like Vanessa. Vanessa said Wilson ain't touched his coochie about 4 months. And I need something he done left me, and I need someone to fill the void, so I done went and got this slacky to pipe her down. And I'm like, why can't the women characters just be loyal? Like, Steve Rogers went back in time for Peggy Carter. For years he was thinking about it. For years he was in love with her. That man had waited through hella wars, alien invasions, and took the time stones, went back in time and left and abandoned everything else to be with her. This lady couldn't wait 4 months for some pipe. Come on, bro. What are we doing? Why you have to do her like that? So I wasn't really intrigued, and then all of this stuff was just so boring. Like, he didn't feel like he loved her. They felt distant. I'm like, just murk her already, right? Just murk her already. Right? The courtroom case, the courtroom trial, it was alright. The courtroom trial was alright, you know. But then they just got rid of Bullseye, and it's like, where's the brother at? You know what I mean? We thought this was gonna be about him and all the case. So this is where it is, man, right here. This conversation. This convo with Karen and at the courthouse. This is some good stuff. We got some turmoil. We got conflict between two characters that we know. You know what I mean? Like, we're a little uncomfortable because we want them to be, you know, happy and you know, together and shit. But they over here, you know, dealing with foggy death. That's cool. We should have actually got to see the direct effect of all of that before. Okay, so now they got the kingpin political thing. This was boring. No one cared about this dude. And the dude kissing his ass. Why does he want to kiss ass? That doesn't seem like kingpin style. Okay. Then you got the meetup. This is the girl who I guess they're replacing Karen with. You know what I mean? Like, cause she's the therapist and she gonna be doing therapy on Wilson Fisk and his wife. So now she's the love interest that's in danger, as always. But that's Karen's role. So to me, that's a race swap, unless this lady's white. I mean, I don't even know what she is, which is, you know, who they hire. People who don't look like you don't know what the hell they are. Yeah, this was when the show really got boring. Between him and her. When these conversations was dry, just unnatural, and just overall just trash. We just did not need that. But this conversation was on point. And they didn't just stay on this wide camera angle. We got to see, you know, them moving the cups around, his mannerisms. We got to see a whole bunch of stuff. Like, we could tell this was fire because the writers wrote, or because the actors wrote it. But this girl and his love interest is just ain't did it for me. So the first episode, man, I gave that like I give it an 8 out of 10. It was alright. I give it a 7 out of 10. Actually, I take that back. A 7 out of 10 seems about right. We're gonna skip all that. We don't need all that. But this second episode, boy, this mug drug on. Alright, so skip. So we get absolutely no Karen in this episode. You know, this is the White Tiger entrance. Let's talk about this, bro. Let's talk about this White Tiger entrance. First off, what kind of fight scene is this? Are these dudes hugging each other? What kind of fight scene is this? Are y'all actually thinking, okay, we got one punch thrown, but the whole thing about like, those dudes end up being cops, right? Why would you not just say you're the fucking cops when this dude starts swinging on you? Why would you get into a physical altercation as a police officer when you have absolutely no reason to? Like, dude, I'm a police officer, back the fuck up. So this dude slips up He had absolutely no reason to even fight this dude. You don't even know what was going on. His dude slips and dies. This scene right here was crazy. This is probably some of the worst train CGI I've ever seen in my life. This looks like one of the music videos I edited on my laptop that I shot on my phone. Like, this is bad CGI right here. Y'all couldn't find a real train. Like, y'all couldn't find a real train. There's a train in every town that I've lived in. You couldn't just get 2 cameramen. You got 1, 2, 3 actors. Get a director. That's 6 people. Y'all could get in a van and drive to a train and shoot this. But y'all got this crappy CGI. Now you want to talk about I'm a cop. Bro, this green screen is bad, bro. The fact that an amateur can look at it and say, yo, that's green screen is not cool. But the White Tiger's entrance is just like nothing compared to the way they introduced the Punisher or the Kingpin or Elektra before or Bullseye. Like, it's just not even good, honestly. Then we got... Is this another light-skinned chick? They got... So this is the fourth light-skinned chick that's in this show, bro. Like, I got nothing against light-skinned girl. But this is the 4th light-skinned chick in this show. You got the lawyer, you got her, you got the therapist, and you got Ben Yurt's niece. Like, bro, y'all couldn't find no dark-skinned people to do this? Y'all couldn't find... y'all ain't got no Hispanic boxes y'all need to check off? Like, what's up with these mixed race only castings? I don't get it. Kingpin fix a hole. Great. We don't care. Like, we just don't care, bro. This whole conversation, bro, you've had 3 minutes of screen time. Quit trying to act like this man is important. You know what I'm saying? They gave this man 3 minutes of screen time, trying to act like he's the guy now. Who is this? Wait a minute. Who is that? Oh, okay, that's Ben Yurt's. This is the Ben Yurt's niece. So, you know, basically the gender swapped Ben Yurt's, which is why I'm not, like, why is this not being considered woke? Like, I don't get it. They gender swapped, they race swapped. It's crazy. Then this dude comes in and this police commissioner comes in and threatens the Kingpin like he ain't the damn Kingpin. Now, if you work for the police, you should know how dangerous this man is. Why did you come in here talking hot shit unless you're ready to play this man's game? Unless you trying to play dirty, like you just, weak flex? With that weak flex, we cool on that. I'm skimming through this, man, because none of this stuff interested me, man. Like, okay, and then he talking back to him. This is where he threatens his life. But, like, look, bro, we're 30 minutes in. Ain't nobody got swung on yet. I guess the White Tiger fought a little bit at the beginning. Like, quit just stuffing the fighting at the beginning. That wasn't a fight. That don't count. We 30 minutes in. We ain't got nobody got swung on. They ain't gone to court. No big surprises. It was a very slow episode, man. The best part of this episode was this part. When Daredevil get into it with these dudes, this action was a little bit better than way better than the opening scene. This fight was way better than the Bullseye fight. Because he went ham, and this actually looked like the old type of action and fighting style that they used to have. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to fight. Like, you know what I mean? They don't just make it look like it's easy. And I don't know if he murked these dudes or not, Maybe he knocked him out, but either way, he's in trouble because if they're knocked out, they know who, this blind dude can fight, so they're gonna definitely investigate that. And if they're not, they're dead. And he's done killed some other people. And I don't like the idea that Daredevil never killed anybody. Daredevil killed Nobu. He killed Nobu. He went on a blood hunt to find Wilson Fisk. He ran into Nobu and killed him. So he does kill people, or he has killed somebody. Let's not act like he hasn't. But yeah, the show ended good and started good, but the middle was some booty, and you could tell where the people got fired and the other people got hired and kind of filled in the blanks. I don't know. We gonna keep watching. Skimming through it, it looked a little bit better than my first time experiencing it. So maybe it has to be something that gotta grow on me. But it was very boring after he fought. You know what I mean? And until that fight. But stay tuned. Check out some more videos. Click the QR code. Go to Trust Methods. Hey, man. And check out my music, man. Have a good one. Take it easy. Appreciate you for watching.
Don't play with my patience. Man, they gone with the flow when they tryna fake it. That's not the way I roll. That's not the combination. You start off with the dough before you start the conversation. No one start the salutations. Man, don't play with me. I'm coming from a place they would hate to be. I'm going through a phase you would hate to see. They say this life's a trip. Ain't no telling where it's taking me. When you on the edge and you make your next move, better be your best. Before you throw it to the depths, better reinvest. Man, I count every moment and count every step, so I know I'm blessed. Now it's